I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
What's going on? What's going on, Hammer Time Funk? I'm not gonna be here very long. Um, I'm going to sit here and say this straight up. I was watching a video on G, right? Kendra D, yeah, Kendra D, right? The lawsuit, all of that stuff, right? Um, there's about Reed Men talking about O'Shea, and then there was this guy, I forgot his name, Then there was a guy named AB Black Men Against Bitter Women channel, whatever it's called, right? Y'all celebrate on something that y'all over here celebrating because she's over here filing copyright strikes, right? Y'all filing copyright strikes after copyright strikes, and then what y'all don't seem to grasp is one of you Negroes who made the actual response video, the original response video to her by calling her all sorts of bitches. I want you to understand that because you just did that, right? You open up yourself up. You open up yourself up when you said that, and she might not sue you over copyright anymore, but but she can go after Google for allowing you to call her a bitch, call her out of her name. And it's kind of like that law that California just passed, that social media companies are responsible for their terms of service and their community guidelines. And y'all over here cheering this on. Yeah, we brought Kendra down. We brought Kendra down. Okay. Yeah, you brought Kendra down, all right. Y'all cheering it, y'all cheering on and everything else, and well, we have you. But that law just been passed. Well, was on the governor's desk, and it's supposed to be signed within the next couple of days. You know, it is expected to be signed over the weekend or by Monday, or I should say by Tuesday. It should be signed by Tuesday. So I'm just going to sit here and just you know tell y'all that y'all think because Donald Trump is president, y'all think though you're clear, that you're in the clear. You think because Donald Trump presidency is a signal for y'all to be sexist and misogynistic towards women. Y'all think though you're going to have this victory, not when Governor Newsom is about to sign that bill to law, that HB 771, or was it HB 771, HB 772? I forgot which the number. So once one of you yahoos start calling a woman out of her name, or you white folks calling black people out of their name, and it goes against community guidelines and the terms of service, understand Google have no other choice but to get sued, and then they're gonna be harshly um it's gonna force Google and YouTube to harshly um administer their own turn no, not administer, they're going to harshly enforce, rather, their community guidelines and their terms of service. That's what's going to happen. And I'm trying to tell people, what took y'all so long to do this? Okay, what took y'all so long? See, and a lot of you men are worried about today, right? Y'all cheering on about today. Yeah, man. Today, man, we got it. We won. Yeah, Donald Trump's president. We winning, and we wiping these bitches off the planet. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, we dragging them. Now, what happened on Don Gordito's channel, that comment section, is a prime example why I want that California bill to be passed. You don't dogpile on a woman. You got a bunch of sleaze bag fools trying to dogpile on a woman on the comment section. See, the culture got to change. And sometimes you got to pass laws to force the culture to change, to keep some of these bombs in line. And I'm gonna do a video on speaking about that, I'm gonna do a video on the increase of femicide. I'm gonna do a video on the increase of femicide. Ever since Donald Trump was elected, femicide has been on the increase. Since the rise of Trumpism, and since the rise of Western right-wing extremism, femicide has been on the rise. So all I'm going to say is, I don't give a fuck. Let me say it to you in the chat room. I can give two flying fucks. I can give two flying fucks. See, I'm gonna tell it like this. Since you up in my chat room, how many times I gotta tell your boy stop tagging me? And kept going on and on and on all day, day and night doing it. See, that's creepy. That shit gotta be stopped. See, you won't talk about that, though, to the person in the chat room. You won't talk about that part. That's why I blocked his ass. Stop tagging me, crying to me about some bullshit. Every 2 hours, it's a community tab. No, because I stopped it because I ended my mentions. Don't tell me I'm crying. You tell me I'm crying, I'm gonna kick your ass out. I demand respect. So don't you come in here disrespecting me. I'm making a point. This ain't about crying. I'm making a point. And your boy is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Between having a disagreement and what is harassment. That is two different things. You can disagree about this. Okay, I accept that. But keep going on and on and on and on. There is a problem. Negro, nobody can tag me anymore because I had to shut it off. I shut off my tagging. Now I had to shut all my tagging off just to stop one damn person. That really fucked me up. Well, it ain't fucked me up now, but I don't care anymore. But I like to reach out to my own supporters with the tagging. The point is, y'all don't know when to stop. That's the point. It's like some of y'all are not mentally there to understand. Oh, wait a minute, I'm badgering this person, or I'm harassing this person. Let me just leave him alone. Why I'm still complaining? I'm not complaining, you dumbass idiot. Again, I'm making this as an example on why people feel the way they do. It's not a complaining. I'm giving you an example of why people feel the way they do. Because we live in a world where this idea of, well, people who don't want to talk, that it's supposed to be, you're we won because you don't want to talk to us no more. We won. No, nigga. You know what boundaries are. You got niggas on here, you don't know what boundaries are. Just like you bum niggas who I'm really talking about on Homeboy's channel. Why would you dog pile on a woman? Y'all been doing this for years, up to a point that CPS was called. You niggas done a lot of heinous shit for the past 7 years. I don't care. I don't care. As long as Google is punished, I don't care. As long as Angerman is punished, I don't care. As long as Cynthia G is punished, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. See, you act like this is like right versus left, or man versus woman, or blue pill versus red pill. No, nuh-uh. The fundamental of respect and decency should go first. If you go outside of decency, honor, and respect, nothing else matters. See, you need to understand that part. The culture got to change. But anyway, why do Big J cuss his ass out? Cuss us out because y'all be saying some fucked up shit. If you don't want me to say something to y'all, then stop doing fucked up shit to people. Because I see it. But like I said, Super Sly 75 is right. Shout out to Super Sly. Because he witnessed the things that I have witnessed. He saw the same thing that I've been witnessing for a very long time. The doxing, the calling of CPS, getting people fired from their jobs. No. And YouTube allows y'all to get away with that? No, fuck your freedom of speech at this point. Y'all use this internet to hide and do a lot of erroneous shit. So I want to see this happen. I want to see Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I want them all to be punished for not going by the rules that they created. You don't create a rule and don't enforce your own rule. You got to enforce your own rules. Y'all don't even enforce it. That's the point. Y'all think it's freedom of speech. Fuck no, we ain't talking about freedom of speech. We're talking about Google and Facebook not honoring their terms of service and community guidelines. Some of y'all just need to start reading and stop doing that what you would call it, knee jerk reacting. Some things just need to stop. Now it shouldn't took 7 years for Reg to be stopped. It shouldn't took 7 years for Warren and the Nene to be stopped. It shouldn't take 7 years to get Obsidian off YouTube or Cynthia off YouTube. For all the doxing they have done. Doxing is illegal. Why they now are starting to come back on YouTube after they've been off of YouTube for like a year? No, I lay the feet on YouTube and Google for that bullshit. So don't you ever misrepresent what I said. I know what I said. Pay attention. Y'all don't like to pay attention with what people are saying. What y'all do is y'all create narratives and put words in my mouth. That's why I block people. When y'all start putting words in my mouth, I block y'all. I ain't scared. Oh, Big J's a punk. No, you put words in my mouth, nigga, and you keep on doing it. Therefore, we ain't conversating, say no fucking more. That's why, nigga who's in the chat room, that's why your boy got blocked. He don't know how to listen, don't know how to comprehend, and don't even know how to use actual logic. And in fact, I still think though you are him. I still think though you are him. That's why I called you his alter ego. I think though you are him. You can't deny it. But I'm looking at your sentence structure and how man you come across, you sound like how though he will be sounding. And you should be lucky though I'm not tossing your ass out at this point. What's going on, Sheila? But yeah, I'm gonna say it to these Trump supporters too. Listen, seeing y'all on Twitter, acting a fucking fool on Twitter, making all those racist statements on Twitter, making those racist statements on y'all's YouTube live streams about black people. I want you to understand it's coming for you too. Y'all think because Donald Trump is president, you are protected. No, you're not. People are getting fed up with y'all. Y'all trying to use Charlie Kirk's death as a rallying cry. Y'all try to use Charlie Kirk as a rallying cry to say any old damn thing. Y'all say shit about black fatigue. Then y'all try to go after Muslims, and now though y'all want to go after Palestinians, and now it's black women with the term, when y'all use that term DEI, that's really is a N-word for nigger. That's really a code word, a substitute word for the word nigger. What are you talking about? Who is this gay bald-headed man? Who? And nigga, I want you to go ahead and provide the facts and evidence of that. Provide the facts of that. Who do I listen to? Because you don't even know who I listen to. See, you can't even name the name of who I listen to. You can't even name the people who I listen to. Y'all can't even do that. Y'all just assume and y'all like to speculate. I know who I'm talking about. I know who I'm talking about. You don't even know who I listen to. Asking stupid ass questions like that. That tells me, nigga, you don't listen at all. That tells me you don't listen, you don't comprehend, and you're like, and you make these and you ask questions that's trying to be excusatory. No, not excusatory. You're trying to accuse somebody with these questions, and these questions does not fit what I'm talking about. That's what you and your boy always be doing. What does that have to do with what I'm talking about? Let's pretend we don't know. Who again, who is we? That's another thing. Who is this we? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, and here's you talking about we. I'm talking to one person in here, and we got this we here. Who is this we? And what did I ran with? What did I ran with? That you and him might be together? Well. As somebody who used to be in criminal justice and you know, we taught in criminology class that we have to look at the sentence structure. So you do sound like him with the sentence structure. Your sentence structure, his sentence structure, and how you and him, how y'all think, y'all sound y'all. That's why I said I believe you are him. See, I go by education, not going by what go by who you think who this person is. And if you actually read what I said over there, I said, well, you might be right. And the word is might be right. I think you're right. Thinking and knowing two different things. Thinking and knowing are two different things. Oh, we gotta call Big J out. Y'all don't know shit. In order for y'all to call somebody out, you gotta know what the fuck you talking about first before you call somebody out. Now, did I say it to the word fanboy? You see what I'm talking about? Nobody mentioned the word fanboy. I said, who is we? That's what I said. Who's is we? Because I am talking just to you, but here you keep bringing the word of we. So therefore, you need to be a man and say what the fuck you are. And here is the thing though, you do. You avoid the panel. You avoid the man to fuck up and get on the panel. No, I'm really going. I'm just addressing him for right now. I'm addressing him right now because he trying to take this thing off topic, and he didn't like though I took a certain person and used this certain person as an example on why I said what I said. The person who you was defending earlier in your comment section, in this chat room, because you the one who brought him up. Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about the law that's been passed in California, right? He want to think though that I'm sitting over here talking about, oh, and you see, and again, I made an example of how somebody got blocked on his channel. So when I said that, he got unglued. But anyway, let me get back to the topic at hand. So yeah, I'm for it. I want to see that happen. And just like what happened on Warren's channel, when Warren said, when I'm gonna no fuck that, fuck, I ain't gonna use his name. I'm gonna call that nigga Lemonhead. When Lemonhead said that bullshit about his stepdaughter, right? That sexual shit about his stepdaughter. That's why I said that bill should be passed, because Google allows shit like that to not be to go unpunished. So yes, I want Gavin Newsom to sign that bill, and I'm not a fan of Gavin Newsom. But you keep on interfering for him. You keep interfering for him. And as far as I'm concerned, this whatever you are talking about, that subject is over with. Now back to the reason why I support what Super Sly said. Because Super Sly even said he wants to build he want this bill to pass too. Because when I was on the live stream, when I was in the chat room rather, talking to Sly, because when Sly said he wants Gavin that bill to pass, I agree with it, because we remember, me and him remember Who Chose Better series. When Cynthia G done the Who Choose Better, when she had her fans going to the houses of 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 interracial couples, and report back to her about what they do. So when that happened, right? So when Cynthia G did that Who Chose Better series, and she got her goons to go over people's uh houses, or following around the stores and shit. so that she can sit there and talk about their lifestyle and shit. I was like, you know what? That's why. Let me say what I did though, right? Let me tell you what I did concerning her. I wrote a legal brief just in case she gets sued. I wrote a legal brief, detailing all that heinous bullshit she was doing. Because I'm not playing with her. Okay? I'm not playing with Cynthia. I meant what the fuck I said. Because that shit was diabolical and evil. That's why I want that bill to pass. That's part of it. Since YouTube is based in California, since Facebook and all these other social media companies are based in California, hey, they can't run the Donald Trump. They can't run to the Donald Trump and they can run to the Supreme Court all they want, but it'll take them 4 or 5 months, maybe a year to be heard. By the time when that goes around, the midterm elections will be over with. It'll stop a lot of that dumb shit. People have been getting away with. So yeah, I want that shit. I want that shit to be done and over with. Should be going on for too damn long. You don't get on a fucking ass airplane, go across the country to stalk a daughter of another content creator. We see this shit, but YouTube won't do a fucking thing about it. But hopefully, when this bill's passed, it's signed into law, maybe YouTube will sit there, maybe Google will sit there that, man, you know what, man, we might want to tighten down on our community guidelines. Maybe we might want to enforce our terms of service. Yeah, I want to see that shit. And I'm gonna give a flying fuck if everybody have to they're gonna make his puppy and kitty videos from now on. That'll stop a whole lot of that dumb shit. It'll stop it. I don't give a damn if everybody have to do. Oh, here's a little puppy, yay! Videos. I'd rather have that than a bunch of losers who got mommy issues, and you got niggas around here who got mommy issues, and you got these heifers who got daddy issues, and they want a gender war. They want a gender war, and then you got these coons who want a race war, trying to bury their own race just so they can kiss ass of white folks. No, we put an end to this shit. The culture got to change. You got to change the culture. I think that the best way to change the culture is change the media. Tradition. I don't care if it's online media, the digital media, or traditional media. Both need you got to change those two in order to get society back to the even keel. Because the only thing that the media does is create extremes. It allowed the extremists with no consequence. There's no consequence with the extremists. So yeah, I'm for it. Yeah, I'm definitely for it. I been for that shit. So I don't want nobody saying, man, you being anti-male space. Why did I mention Cynthia G in this? Because she's part of the problem, or was part of the problem. Well. In fact, though, she is, because she's back on YouTube, but she ain't going out of pocket yet. Because there's certain boundaries you don't go. What this live about? Well. I'm just ranting, Queen. I'm just ranting, Queen. The bill that's passed in California. I did a live stream on it. I did a live stream on it. California Law 7 HB 77. Wait a minute. Let me see, what is it? Hold on. I think that's 772. I think that's 772. I think. And I'm gonna tell you something, though. I noticed, right? Do like you notice that YouTube put a limit on my monetization? Instead of the green dollar sign, it's the yellow dollar sign. Now I have to go right back I have to go right on back over there and keep on turning it on. Keep on turning my monetization on. You know, gotta keep turning my monetization on all the time. I get tired of that. See, I know what YouTube's doing. Y'all playing a game. Now, the woman who I was responding to, I didn't talk to her under her clothes. I didn't insult that woman at all. I did some jabs at her, but nothing that was salacious or malicious. So why was my live stream had a golden yellow sign rather than a green one? But if I go to Angerman's channel and every woman is called a bitch and a hoe, oh, I see ads up and down on his channel every day. See, that shit like that pisses me off. I ain't have to cuss at nobody. I ain't have to roast anybody, but I'm being. Oh yes, I did. Oh yes, I did. But the point is, Queen, the ad should have run while I'm live. You know, when somebody click on that live stream, there should have been an ad being played. Now I have to go all the way back and keep pressing review. That let me know who these social media companies, who they work for. It turned yellow after it processed. Okay. Now I want y'all to notice on that live stream I did not talk bad about that woman. Didn't say anything too harshly about her. All I did was what? I said a couple of Bible verses that debunk what she was saying and everything. So that lets me know what Mo Love was saying. That proved what Mo Love was saying. They're trying to get certain people off of here. Because at first I was shadow banned. First I was shadow banned. Now it's probably yellow because of Kamala Anthony's name. You might be right. You might be right. I'm not denying that. It's just that. But then again, though, Queen. But her channel got his name. See, the title of that live stream is named after her live stream, right? So I use her title in my title. So how come she's getting ads, but I'm, you know, she the one getting ads. I was talking to, again, I was talking to Mo Love, right? It's thumbnail. Well, like again, I'm not going to deny that. You might be right. You might be right. It might be the thumbnail itself. You know, but I was telling Mo Love that it's shit like this makes me want to give up. It's shit like this that makes me want to give it up, because I see the play. Yes, it's because YouTube plays stupid ass game. Yeah, yeah. That's what they want you to do. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was telling her the other day. I think it was like 2 3 weeks ago. See, I ain't seen her in a week though. I ain't seen Mo Love in a week. But I was telling her, you know, that I feel like giving up after this shit. I mean, you know, no. It wasn't last. It wasn't 2 weeks. It was like 2 months ago, or a month ago or so. Right before I got my monetization back, and I said, I want to give up now. I'm ready to give all this shit up. If this shit keeps on continuing. So drop the link. Well, of course, I'll drop the link. At least you woman enough to talk. Because we know. Oh boy, he want he hit that link but talk shit in that chat room. But yet, Big J's a punk. Yeah, Big J's a coward. But yeah. Some of you niggas are scared to hit that damn link. Because I set your ass straight over here. You better be a thinking man around me. You better not say no stupid ass, corny ass bullshit that makes absolutely no fucking sense. You better start comprehending around me. Because I got no patience for that bullshit. I suffered no fools. Gladly. So, Queen, the link's right here. Hold on. If you want me to email it to you, hold on. I'll drop it. Hold on. Let me remove my comment. I'll just go and email it to you. Hold on. Let me email it to you. Let me see where I can email you at. Yeah. Hold on. Use this instead. Use this email instead. Go ahead though and check your email, Queen. Go ahead and check your email. I sent you the link. And I'm gonna say something too, right? This is to you liberals. You liberals are punk asses too. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why a lot of liberals and a lot of Democrats are punk asses. You're not going to win against Trumpism. You're not going to win against MAGA if you keep doing the going things through the traditional route. And Auntie was right when he said this back last year, right? He said this after the election last year. How come Kamala Harris? Because Auntie said it best. If he was a campaign manager for Kamala Harris, he would have Kamala on these YouTube panels. She would have these. Kamala Harris would have been on these podcasts. She would be on the YouTube panels. She would be on Anton Daniels. That's would be the first thing I put her on. You know. But you cheered it on when I was called a punk and a coward. You cheered it on. But going back to what Auntie said, right? Yeah, if Kamala Harris would have got on the internet and talk to the podcasters, go to this channel, go to that channel, do this like every Friday and Saturday, and talk to the people online. You see, the narrative is online. If you got to change the narrative, the battle of the narrative is online. That has always been the battle. The battle of the narrative is in these panels. It's on these podcasts. And then two things had happened. Donald Trump said, thanks to the manosphere. He said that in December. Kamala just said it in her book. She blamed the manosphere for her loss. See, I told y'all, if y'all would start getting on these panels and start getting on and start accepting interviews, because I'm about to go here with this shit. If y'all start doing interviews and shit, you have an outreach, and that's my problem with the Democrats, and that's especially my problem with liberals. Y'all don't want to go online, line and shit, and y'all keep hovering around ABC and CBS and shit. It's not 1990 anymore. It's not 1992 anymore. The game has changed. It's not 1988 anymore. The game has changed. How many interviews I have done? I've done about at least a handful, right? And I noticed something. I'm really getting tired of some of you political candidates and I am not talking about the dope. I'm not talking to the people who I interview. Not talking about them. Okay, let me get talk to Queen Son Kids. Telling me to okay, you on? What's going on, Queen? And I see Mahogany. What's going on, Mahogany? But you know, it's I gotta say y'all on some punk asses. It's like y'all don't fucking think. I bet you tomorrow, if I get Joel, not Joel, what's his last? I forgot his first name. Joel Barrera. If I get Joel Barrera, who is running as a Republican out of San Antonio, trust and believe he'll be over here. If I can talk to any Republican, they could come on this channel. But it's you liberals and Democrats, y'all some cowards. Y'all act like shit. You act like, man, y'all too goddamn fucking ass what's the word? Too bothered. That's why y'all don't win. What's going on, Queen? Yeah, I hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, nothing. Came up here to see what you up here fussing about.
No, I'm just ranting until like the sun come up, because I gotta go to the store. I gotta go to the fucking store and buy it to O'Reilly's and get a starter, because I'm really pissed off at the work on this damn starter and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm pissed off about. Huh? Yeah. Huh?
I said it's about that time and getting cold outside.
Yeah, I have to change out somebody's starter out, and that's pissing me off. Damn, I really don't want to do. I really don't want to go on no fucking hood. Shit.
Make them pay you.
No, no, I ain't worried about the payments. The payments ain't the issue. The point is me getting under the hood and doing all that shit. I don't feel like going on that damn hood to take out that starter, to change them starters out. I don't feel like doing that shit. I'm like, damn, why y'all to do? Why does she have to give up now? Like, fuck, I got shit to do. It's already paid for and shit. You know, I just have to pick it up. All right.
So look at it. So you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear a little bit. Yeah, I hear you. A little bit.
So I wrote a sticky note and I put it on the computer upstairs because the person that I work with, we supposed to switch every hour and a half to 2 hours. Now, this motherfucker went upstairs at 1:30 this morning and he didn't bring his ass downstairs at 4 o'clock. He didn't call and tell me he was gonna be late or nothing. Which means the bitch was up at 2. In which I get it. My shift is hard. So I'm not tripping. But if you're not gonna come back in time, why the fuck you gonna pick up the phone and say, hey, I need some extra time? My other coworker got a picture of this motherfucker feet. Okay, I'm talking about feet propped up, lean back in the chair, motherfucker knocked out like he was big. So I put a sticky note and said, I'm gonna tell you what, since you don't know how to be sensible about this, you got one more time to be up here sleep, and I am going to tell the supervisor on your head. I came down here to get my cup because I left it in my bag. Why the motherfucker was down here asleep?
He was sleep. He was sleep again. You caught him sleep.
Yes, constantly. And down here, this is where the residents are. So
Mm-hmm.
we supposed to, if you go sleep and down here ain't where you sleep at, you supposed to be watching these fucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I done told him that if you really need to sleep that fucking, but then how the fuck you come to work every night? Every night you need to go to sleep. Like you getting paid to come to work too.
Shit, must be nice. But seriously, on this note, do he had kids or he just you got family some old shit? I mean, I
He
don't
got
know.
a sister that he live with.
Well, goddamn, he got no fucking business be sleeping at work then. Got no business
Yeah,
sleeping
but
at
you
work.
know what? I have seen his ass in the town in the daytime, running around playing and shit. Like he ain't got to go to work at night. Like he don't even live in Olympia. The motherfucker lives in the town. But I see him running around Olympia in the daytime. Nigga, ain't you supposed to be sick because you got to work tonight?
Mm-hmm. I can understand if he has kids and he's doing all his responsibilities and try to make sure to do their homework and shit. He just go to work and as soon as everything get all quiet, he'll take himself a nap. I can understand that, but him doing this every day and he's living with a relative,
Every day.
his sister. No. Uh-uh. He probably was for fucking around and shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because one time he was late for work and the supervisor called. He was talking about he was playing Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
He was a grown ass nigga.
Yeah.
Anyway, you should get back to ranting because I didn't drop your number talking about my work issue.
Man, I don't care. I don't care anymore about the numbers being dropped. I'm just resigned to the fact that you know. Like the yellow dollar signs and I'm looking at some shit like, really, you gonna do this to me, YouTube? Yeah, whatever. I was like, okay,
Okay,
whatever.
so
I'm just
here's what happened.
okay.
At the time, if your monetization is on when you go live, ads are playing on your video. Now, after your live ends and it goes through processing, that's when they'll turn yellow.
Mm-hmm.
If they turn it yellow and they're going to keep it yellow, if you put review, they have to give you a timestamp of the time that a violation was made that they couldn't fully monetize the video.
They
If they can't give you that,
they never gave me.
then
They
they
never
have to
gave
fully
me.
monetize the video.
They had never gave me a timestamp. Never.
That means they turned it green.
So
If they don't
so
if they don't
so
give you, go ahead.
so I've been turned. It's been turned green, but except for one, and I'm sitting there like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
have to give.
go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
when if they not gonna turn it green, they have to give you the timestamp and what made them put limited monetization on your video.
Mhm. Now, like the 8 hour one, that one was turned yellow. That one was
Mm-hmm.
turned yellow because V-Dub and that other nigga would start going at it and shit, and
Yeah,
so that one was that one I can understand, but all the rest of it, I'm like, how the fuck I'm getting yellows for? I'm sitting looking at that shit like, what the hell? So,
yeah.
oh
So
well,
if they think it is controversial, then they'll turn it yellow. But they got to give you
Mm, yeah.
What?
What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm yawning. I've been up all night. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was yawning. I've been up all night. Sorry. You there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. You can hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I hear you.
Oh, I got some weird uh notification from Google.
About what?
Talking about a security alert was sent.
I got that too though the other day. About 2 3 weeks
And
ago,
this
I got security alert.
from some email address. So somebody I don't even talk to. What the hell is this? I'm like, I don't even know what they was. But
It's talking about
anyway,
this. It's talking about some 2 tier shit. It was about some 2 tier shit or something like that.
no, mine was for, I guess it was an email I created for somebody. And I guess they ain't used it. So they was like, it's the recovery email. No, I'm not the recovery email. No. So email me no more.
Mm.
But, what was I going to say? Oh, who the fuck is, who is Bugs Bunny? Who the hell?
I think he's what's his name? I had to block. That's who I
Oh,
think he is. You
mm,
know, because I made a comment the other day, and he said,
oh,
"Are you going to war with MGTOW?"
oh, Lord.
No, no, no. Why ask a question like that
Right.
when not is that the first thing come out of your head? Is that so? That let me know who he's with, or who he is, or who he align himself with. Because nobody over here is really talking about them like that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Anyway,
So what is this law you was talking about with gambling leasing up in California?
no, you told me this on my community tab. You told me, Queen, it's freedom of speech. No, I'm against it. And I'm from freedom of speech. That came because you actually said that. I'm actually for it because I read it. I read the bill. I have
Yeah,
a
what is,
problem with it. No, they're going after social media companies for allowing some things to for them not abide by their own rules. I said, you know what? I'm for it. I want to see it pass. Is that his desk right now? He's supposed to sign it uh before Monday. They expect him to sign it before Monday, or video it, one of the two. Whether you're gonna video or sign it, they're waiting for his approval.
I don't
So
know. I think it's such a slippery slope when you start playing with people's freedom of speech. So where does it stop? We already see the bullshit that Donald Trump did to Jimmy Kimmel and shit all the rest of them damn people he doing this shit to. I don't know.
oh well, I'm kind of like this, right? I'm kind of like this. If Donald Trump can do that to Jimmy Kimmel, then like I want the heads of Tim Pool. I want the heads of Steven Crowder, the heads of Anger Man, Obsidian. I want the heads of fucking ass uh Turning Point USA and Candace Owens. I want their heads on the pike. If you can get Jimmy Kimmel, then get them because they be using this social media and the algorithm to push out anti-black, anti-woman, anti whatever the case may be rhetoric. So let it happen. I'm for it. But that's not really what I am for. I want what happened. I want what Obsidian had done and what Cynthia have done. I want them to be punished for their crimes. Okay, I want them to be crime for all that doxing and shit. And YouTube didn't do a damn thing when Obsidian was over here doxing people, or when that white boy jump out video was calling CPS on black women in this space. You know, YouTube didn't do a fucking thing about that. YouTube didn't do a damn thing about Angry Man pulling out the gun out on Sharon's channel and on what's his name channel what's that sorry nigga keep talking about mics all the time on his channel. What's his
DJ Kuda.
Kuda. Yeah, Kuda. Yeah, when Angry put out that rifle on Kuda's channel, at people putting out his gun out on people on Kuda's channel. So I'm just saying, but if but all these people who I mentioned got huge ass channels and they did a lot of heinous shit, but everybody else can't even do. If you say one word to them, oh, you're demonetized for a year. Oh, you're flagged. Oh, all that shit. No, let's equal the playing field. If you gonna get away with shit, okay, then let us get away some of that bullshit. If you gonna lose shit, if he have to lose shit, if I have to lose shit, then guess what? You have to lose shit too. That's why I'm looking at it. That's why I'm looking at the shit. So, oh well.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I think that's a slippery slope for a few bad apples, and then it can affect everybody. Because what is America without its freedom of speech?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, well, I'm being demonetized. I'm being shadow banned. So I'm just like, well, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, Queen. I just think though. I just think fairness should be the key. I think fairness should be the mainstay. That's
Yeah,
what I'm on.
is it fair to punish everybody for a few days? I mean, because Angry Man pulling out the gun, was it reported? Is a question. Cause, and then if it does get reported, like, how would they punish Angry Man? Because he not doing it on his channel, he doing it on somebody else's channel. So he gonna be their
Right,
channel flag.
right,
You know,
right. You're doing it on somebody else's channel.
right. So that would be upon the person whose channel he did it on to take the issue up with YouTube. And be like, yo, this content creator came to my channel and did this. Y'all need to do something about this content creator. Right? But most people not gonna do it. Then we run risk of say like the video you did addressing a girl about Carmelo Anthony going to school. Then you run risk of you being censored and for what? Like there is no reason why you can't have that conversation if you want to have that conversation. And that's why I don't like playing around with at first amendment. Because I think it end up causing more harm than it would do good.
Mm-hmm. But I think part of that is because she's a black woman and I'm a black man and I'm going against her. So because of because of the cultural, because you know how black YouTube is, the black woman versus black man thing. So I think because of that, even though I didn't do no harsh critiques of her, I didn't go in on her, I didn't insult her, right?
Mhm.
It I think that any critique at this point, and like I said like I said in the live stream, I was being very very careful not to, because I try to measure every word that came out of my mouth, right? Because
Yeah,
I don't want, because at some point the word bitch is going to slip out, even though I'm not calling her one or not calling you one. I might just say the word bitch out of because oh, it's not really my vocabulary. It's just that I'm talking about what the
yeah,
I'm not.
discussion.
I ain't calling nobody the B word. It's just that at some point the word is gonna slip out. Me voicing my opinion about a certain law or a certain you know
Right.
because I might use the word "you son of a bitch" or SOB or shit like that, right? So
Mhm.
I try to be very very careful when I'm addressing a woman.
Right.
When every time I address a woman, I'm trying to use my words very carefully. And uh and I still sit there. I went back to my live stream because somebody on a Discord server, I won't tell you where it's at. Well, you already know who Discord I'm talking about. They was talking about
Mhm.
my video on Discord, and they was talking about Big J cook old girl on that, and soon as I went back to watch it, my own shit. I saw all that. I saw that yellow dollar sign there. I'm like, what the hell you got this? You got this shit yellow for?
Yeah.
You know. So, oh well. I mean, I said well, this tells me they only want certain people to the headline the headline the shit. The headline the
Yeah.
space. So
I mean, some people gotta fight harder than others. It is what it is. YouTube did so much to my channel before they demonetized it. It was ridiculous. The hoops I had to jump through. They didn't do nothing. It actually helped sharpen my creativity about how to create content because they kept fucking around with my channel.
I was gonna do a live stream on something that I had discovered, and nobody ain't talking about it yet.
But
They're trying to pass a bill to copyright every other bill.
what?
Okay, yes. I saw that and that horror. And when I read what I read, I looked up on that government website, right? A video of
Hello?
this is coming though. A video of this is coming down the pike, right?
Hello?
Oh, she must be talking to somebody else. I guess she's on the
Okay,
phone. But
hello?
anyway, yeah, I hear you, Queen.
This also really call me Tomato. I got your message.
Oh,
I I know you need explanation. I know you got it. I put it on the computer so you could get it. Now, tell me about these copyrighted deals.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking at this, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to pass a bill where any legislation it can now be copyrighted. Now, usually, when you look at when you go do research of a bill or law, it says it's public domain because it's part of the United States government, or it's part of the
Mhm.
British government, or it's part of the Canadian government. Okay, but as contained of the United States, right? They're trying to say, well, we're going to copyright any bill that's passed. So therefore, anybody who talks about a bill online might get copyright strike.
Oh wow.
So
Oh wow.
a lawyer might not, a lawyer might find a loophole somewhere and went up front of the judge. He might get copyright strike. I mean, that is scary to me. That's scary to me when I read that shit. So you mean that because I do put up certain laws up on the screen, right? You
Mhm.
mean that I can't do X, Y, and Z and talk about how bad this bill is because y'all gonna take away my monetization, and worse, y'all might copyright strike me because I talk about the bill. No, I see what this is aimed at. It's aimed at people who are against Trump at this moment, or against the Republican Party, because
Right.
I know who wrote the bill. I know the person who wrote the bill, right? He's from California. He used to run for governor. He's a congressman out of California. He's a Republican, right? So he the one that
Mhm.
wrote that bill, right? And I'm sitting there like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to silence the opposition by squeezing in a bill that nobody bothered to read, that nobody's going to notice. Now, it failed the last time. It failed last year, but it's being brought up again. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that probably next week or
Yeah,
so.
that's crazy.
Yeah, because I was talking to somebody talking about I think that was uh, Miss Barbara. She was telling me in the comment section, Barbara is her name, not. She was telling me that why you worry about the beef and shit? You should be worried about this shit. And I told her, and she would give me this other bill. I told her,
Mhm.
uh. There's some far worse than what you're talking about. There's something far worse than because she would tell me about this bill that's about to come up, right? I said,
Mhm.
girl, this is far worse. I told her there's something far worse than what's coming down the pipe for everybody. So, you know,
Interesting times we live in. But you know what's funny?
well,
If they are unable to turn this country into Gilead like they plan on doing, then that all of this stuff that they're doing is going to be legal for Democrats to do it when they're in power. So I hope they enjoy what all this corruption they sitting up there doing that they trying to turn into law. Hope they love it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But I think though the whole aftermath, with the Israeli war against Gaza and then the Charlie Kirk murder, I think that everybody start seeing splits. You start seeing cracks and splits right now. Um, you know, well, I was betrayed. I was betrayed. No, we told you. I don't know why y'all saying it. You know, we told you it was going to happen. It's actually frustrating to tell people, we told you. Y'all didn't listen. We told you.
Yeah, they doing
Everybody
it.
was saying, yeah. And then, and one thing I gotta say though about Tabitha, right?
Mhm.
I agree with Tabitha. Well, I agree with her on this issue, right? I don't agree with her on entirely, but I agree with her on this issue about that so-called. I'm gonna say it again, so-called purple revolution. And when I saw it, I said, well, I know why she said it. Because when I watch the purple revolution video, or the guy who was behind it, who's going to join that? No one. You just mad that Trump betrayed you. You felt betrayed by Donald Trump, but you still got those feelings about black people, minorities, and whoever else. Anybody else who
Yeah.
doesn't fit his worldview. Come on. Oh, we see it. You know, I'd rather work with Nick Fuentes than working with the purple revolution. At least I know where Nick is coming from. You try
Right.
to disguise it, and you try to get some liberals, some of those liberals to join you, and these white liberals at that. And when they saw what you was saying or saw the shit you was wearing, they backed off from you. You know, and that's what happened. They backed off from him, and yeah. So he over there
Yeah, I
mad.
mean,
So what?
people was gonna come together. I said, I don't know how he thought he was gonna get support. With the stuff he was saying, like, how you talking about coming together, but you sit up here talking about people don't deserve shit? That don't make no sense.
Yeah, I'm here to bring people together. No, don't even talk to me about unity. You know, I said it's a Mo's channel. I said it's a Mo channel a few years ago. Don't talk about unity when some of y'all are not honest. If you going to talk about unity and all that fake ass shit about unity, you got to bring it. You got to say it in good faith. The only reason why y'all bringing unity because you're scared. Y'all either scared. Y'all scared of this unity. Y'all yearn for unity because you're either scared of the minority, or you're scared of black people, or you scared of Muslims, or are you scared that the people who you put in power is no longer benefiting you.
Right.
That's why though you want to do this unity shit. So this whole we want unity, bullshit. You see, you know, come on.
Damn.
What?
This dude done took away 20 of my subscribers.
20 of your subs?
Yep.
Shit, you took away about what, four or five of mine already. Oh well, you know.
I don't know why they keep taking my subscribers. Like, my views go up and they take my subscribers away. I feel so tired of YouTube. As soon as I figure out TikTok and how to get a handle on this shit, that's what I'm doing.
I was gonna go on TikTok, but since I know who's gonna buy TikTok, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not on that. Mm-mm.
I'm still gonna go. Cause goddamn, we gotta have a voice somewhere right now. They just kicking our ass and coming in.
Say that again.
I say they are kicking our ass when it comes to media.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, he said, unity. When I hear it, I tell motherfuckers, mofos, you've been hearing that for years. How you gonna do all that? Unite when you can't get along in your own. Oof. in your own neighborhood. Right. See, I'm gonna say it right now. They only want to unify with the black people because they're scared of the Muslims. Oh, Texas is going to become Islamic. Oh, we lost Minnesota. We lost Michigan. Now, before the Muslims got before the Arabs and the Muslims got big, y'all didn't give a flying fuck. Y'all send all these black men into prisons, and then when these black men in prison convert to Islam, now it's a problem. No, how about y'all create laws so these black people won't get into prison anyway, so they become Muslims when they come out. See, ooh, you know what? We need that alone. You know what? I'll cook on that shit. I'll cook on that shit. No, y'all anti-Muslim. Y'all Islamic phobic. And y'all on Twitter making videos about them old them speakers in y'all's community with the 5 prayers and shit. And y'all making videos talking about this is not America. America turned to something else. Well, guess what? Stop sending black men to prison so they won't become Muslims. See, you know what? Oh, I'll be quiet. Y'all just
They just mad because they put up their damn Muslim community and looking fluid.
well, shit. And I'm saying, well, you know, man, the Muslims they're gaining political power. Yeah, okay, but maybe if you men have become better men and better men to your own women and had sex with these women might give birth to more of y'all. I'm talking about white Christian men who I'm referring to in this. If y'all was so if y'all treat your own woman right, she might give you some more children. So that you don't have to worry about this explosion of Muslims. Y'all ever thought about that bullshit? Anyway, I don't want to go there with that. I don't want to go there with that.
Yeah, but they different. American Muslims and Arab Muslims are 2 different groups of Muslims. Like they tripping.
Well, true. That's true. Well, that's true on certain locations because if you go to in some parts of Houston, y'all. Anyway, yeah. For most part, yeah, you're right. I mean, but they're trying to make it like, oh, we let these people in, and now slowly they're going to take over the white population. They're going to kill off the the Christians and the Jews off and shit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the
they so crazy. I don't really about somebody trying to kill them. Ain't nobody did no killings except for y'all. Everybody trying to kill them. Everybody thinking about trying to.
They're barbarians. They're barbarians. Okay. Who dropped two nuclear bombs? Who actually gassed people? We did. Or I mean the white man did, right?
Yeah, that would be the Europeans.
Well, I mean, we actually gassed people too, but nobody want to talk about that part. All those secretive government experiments that they did.
We all know this country.
Yeah.
So they still qualify as under the white man.
Yeah. I'm just looking at it like, who y'all kidding with this whole who's barbaric? I mean, get the fuck out of here. You trying to equate them to the West when the West had dropped 2 nukes, exterminate a billion people, a billion Native Americans, the Jewish population, did this and do that to anybody else who's not of their tribe. What are you talking about? Yeah, we did things cleanly. Whatever, you know. But and V-Dub, I do agree with V-Dub, right? I do agree with V-Dub. There needs to be a black president again, and because I think though with a black person in power in the White House at least, it's going to have to take a black man. I know what you're going to say, Queen. Well, what about Jasmine? What this? I understand where you're coming from. I'm putting it like this. If you put a black person in office, I think that black person's going to try to smooth shit over with the because of his or hers. I'm putting a woman in this shit too. With his or her history, 500 years of slavery. I think if you put another black person in the White House, that person is going to smooth a lot of shit over between the West and the crimes of the West and those outside of it. Because
I don't give a fuck with nobody else. I'm sick of old white men sitting in that seat. Get a young white man in that motherfucker, or get somebody else. Cause I'm sick of their ass. They ain't doing nothing but everything.
But yeah, so I think that what's going to happen is if there ever going to be another black president, and that's a strong if, that person will most likely smooth shit over, you know, and they might look at us, look at him or her, and say, you know, we you know, because of our history, you know, we might be we might smooth things over and be see, like I'm gonna use Obama, right? And with the whole Iranian deal, no other president would have done the Iranian deal, but because Obama is not quote unquote white, the Iranians was more trusting.
Right.
So now all of a sudden now I'm watching Ben Shapiro is on Twitter trying to go after Obama, because I don't know if you saw that post Obama put up about the whole peace deal, that so-called peace deal between Gaza, you know, the whole Gaza issue, right? Hamas and Israel. And Ben Shapiro talking about, well, you're anti-American and you did this, you did that. That bullshit would see. Well, hold on. Donald Trump got rid of the Iranian deal. We bombed Iran after we broke that agreement. And everybody think though Iran is going to sit back and say, okay, y'all bomb us, y'all bomb us to submission. They might not do anything for the next 10 years, and they won't. Let me say this: they probably won't do anything in the next 10 years. Talking about the Iranians, right? But I guarantee you already laid the seeds. They already think about getting their leg back.
They
already think about getting their leg back. So I'm scared of people 20 years from now, 15, 20 years from now, Iran is going to strike America with the next 10, 15, 20 years from now, based off of what Trump had done a few months ago. Those people do not forget. The Chinese, they're still mad. See, and this is the point where people in the West don't understand, right? The Chinese are not mad at the West for them being capitalists and them being communists. No, the Chinese are mad because of what? The Opium Wars of the 1840s, what happened, the Boxer Revolution of 1900, and the Chinese Civil War and the Japanese invasion during World War II. They call it what, the 100 years of what's it called? Of humiliation. They don't care about the whole who's communist and who is capitalist. No, they want the lick back of 150 years of being humiliated by the West and by Japan. So they're just waiting for the shoe to drop so they can make moves on Japan, make moves on Taiwan. It's not about communism. If this was about communism, you know, why? First of all, why would you do why would you join capitalistic or organizations for? And even heading these capitalistic or organizations like BRICS.
Mm.
See, the West always think things in short term. Everybody else, they're looking at the long game. They're looking at the long game, and they can't sit there and understand. They think because it happened 50 years ago, everybody supposed to forget it. That's how white folks be telling black people, well, it happened in 1865. Slavery ended in 1865, so you should forget it.
Yeah, no, that's not how it is.
That's not how it works. You don't enslave people for 500 years and then expect it and then release these people and expect these people to be on a functional, normal perspective. That doesn't work like that. You know.
Produce laws to continue to alienate them from society.
Right. And you continue to alienate these people, and then when you tell them, and then when you shut them out of normal civilian life, they create their own towns and shit, and you come up there and you burn them down. So how you expect these people to act? You know, I'm watching when Steve Crowder kept talking about reparations and reparations this. And you know what? Steve Crowder has changed my mind on reparations. I used to be against it. Until I saw how these white folks act. Oh, I'm for it. I used to be against it. Yeah. Everybody around here was calling me a coon. Big J, you a coon. You a sellout. Until I saw how these white folks acted, what they have done. You know, you know, destroying everybody else, every other community. I said, you know what? These pro-blacks are right. These country community ass Negroes is right. I gotta agree with that shit. You know. And I'm not talking about no Rosewood. I'm not talking about no fucking ass slavery. I'm not even talking about Black Wall Street. We can go back to 1987, 1988 in Philly when they dropped that bomb on that building in Philly.
You talking about the move?
Huh? Yeah.
I don't know. They probably need to drop a bomb on it.
Well. You know what? You might be right. You might be right about that Philly bombing, but still, if that was a white group hiding up in an apartment complex, would they sit there and bomb it?
No, they wouldn't drop no bomb on it.
No. Yeah, you wouldn't drop no bomb. Not on no apartment complex and level it, all because you trying to serve a search warrant.
Well, I've talked to people that live in their building daily. They said they was happy they dropped the damn bomb on the building. They said them people was unruly. They wasn't clean. They was terrible. So, hey, I got to go with the people every time.
Yeah. I understand. Listen, I understand that the people that that the bomb was dropped on was no good, and they was on some sexual, they was on some pedophilic bullshit. I understand that, but all you got to do is surround the area, fence it off, and starve them people out. They had to eat at some point.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't understand why it was necessary to drop a bomb. I didn't know why they had to go to such extreme. But
I forgot what was the bomb. Okay, they attached the bomb to a police helicopter with a
yeah,
chain, and then they cut the chain or cut the rope, the cable, and the bomb dropped. I don't know if that was a propane tank or some shit. It was a propane tank filled with some. The bomb was actually homemade. It's a homemade bomb, right? So like they had propane, some diesel and shit to it, and then they attached it to a helicopter, and then they cut the cable, and it dropped on the building, right? And I'm sitting there like, I'm like, okay, y'all couldn't just fence those people in, roadblock the area, put a fence in around it, and stay there for like 15 days. Because people got to eat. Hold on, son, Big J and Sunkiss just tapping and all. All right, yeah, you have a great weekend. You have a great weekend. Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, yeah, fence those people in. Now Waco. Oh my God, that was disturbing, man. That Waco shit was disturbing. See that shit every day on TV. Oh my God, you couldn't turn on the fucking TV. I'm watching I'm watching Batman. You remember when Batman animated series was out? It comes on after school time. I'm watching Batman, and all of a sudden, Waco this. I'm like, oh my God. Come on.
yeah, I'll be right
I
back.
was getting oh, you could be right back. But that was
Yeah,
getting on that was
don't
getting
end.
that was getting okay. All right. I won't end it yet. I won't end it. I'll wait for you to come back. Anyway, yeah. I'm watching that shit. I'm watching my cartoons and shit, and then all of a sudden, here's the news from Waco. Oh my God. It went there for like a whole 2 months of that shit. Like, damn. You know. Like, shit. Shit, son, man. Yeah. I'm so tired of that Waco shit. Well, we had the Branch Covidian and David Koresh. What is he hiding over there? I'm like, oh my God. I'm trying to watch me some cartoons and shit every fucking day. Newsflash. They should have what they should have did on that shit. They should have fenced them in and waited them out. Put up a fence around the area and wait them out. That's all you have to do. They wasn't there wasn't quote unquote bothering anybody. Well, with the exception of them little kids up in there. I'm just saying. I'm not excusing that. I'm just saying they're not really well since they'll mess with the kids in there. Yeah, yeah. I probably would set it on fire too If you over there messing with kids and shit, I'll probably set the place on fire. You know, come think of it. You know, come to think of it, yeah. I probably would have done it too, but it would been a whole. I would have bum rush the area with troops to get them instead of But anyway, shit. I really don't want to go to our rallies right now. I don't want to work on this person's vehicle. I really don't want to do this shit. I was told of this shit last night, and that's been on my head all night and shit. I hope I get some help, because I gotta pull that vehicle around. I'm just waiting for the store to open, so that's why I'm still alive. It won't be live. It won't be open in another hour and shit. And that's the problem. It won't be open for another hour. So yeah. Oh shit. I want to go to sleep. This shit been stressing me out. Oh, that's right. That's right. I need to get the tools. I need to get the tools ready for that. I can get the tools ready for that. I'll wait for Queen to come back, but I'm gonna give her a little while for her to come back. I don't want to be rude and shit. Go to sleep. Shit. I want to. I really want to, Femi. But I hadn't really slept. I hadn't really been sleeping good anyway. I mean, it started off sleeping good, but you know, yeah. I was up all night, seeing who was live and shit. Nothing was keeping my interest. So you know, there was nobody keeping my interest and shit. So I didn't. So I just stay off of YouTube. So start cooking last night. And I don't know why. I don't know why the fuck I was cooking when I'm not going to eat. Wasn't going to eat anyway. But it took me like 3 hours later. I started to eat. But I'm like, what? Why I did all that shit for? I was gonna waste food. What the fuck I did that shit for? I don't know. Anyway, maybe if I just had somebody to talk to every now and then. I mean, close, I should say. I mean, female wise, anyway. But that also fucked up too, though, because that would have happened if she didn't. Anyway, I don't want to go off on that either. So anyway, got nothing else to talk about, y'all. I ran out of shit to say. So So yeah. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna apologize to Queen. I'm gonna apologize to her. I'm gonna end this. Y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna jump off of here. And my Sunday, my sunrise rant is ended because the sun is now up. So since the sun is now up, yeah, I'm gonna end this rant. So anyway, y'all, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.